Could WIF be about to take over Doge? How much higher are meme coins going to pump? And what are the next meme coins that could potentially explode? I'm going to discuss all of these topics and more in today's video, giving you guys an ultimate meme coin update. Over the past 24 hours, we can see coins like PEPE and WIF and Floki and BONK have been absolutely exploding, while a lot of the altcoin market is actually down. So it's very clear that meme coins are currently leading the charge in crypto. The WIF pump comes off the back of a successful campaign which raised funds for the WIF logo to actually be put on the Las Vegas sphere, which is potentially going to expose the token to millions of people. And we've also seen articles start to pop up on Bloomberg covering WIF and covering meme coins, which further lends to this theory of increased advertising potential for the meme coin sector and WIF in particular. Now, WIF should be no stranger to any viewer of the channel, considering 11 days ago, I uploaded a video which stated the meme coins that I was buying. I called WIF at $1.26, and you can see now the price is trading at $3.30. So well done to everyone that got on the WIF bandwagon with me. We're up almost a 3x since that video. And if you want to make sure you don't miss the next big altcoin trade, then make sure you click that subscribe button down below and hit that post notification bell for daily crypto alpha. On this channel, I upload daily altcoin opportunities, altcoin watch lists, buy guides, strategies, and much more to help you succeed in this bull run. So before I get into how high I think this meme coin rally could go, whether WIF can overtake Doge, and if so, how long could that take, I firstly want to go over a very important fundamental concept in crypto at the moment, which is amazing for the market, and that is the current reflexivity that this meme coin rally is causing. So Andrew Kang did a tweet here. He said, over the next year, you're going to see meme coins and crypto ads literally everywhere, online and offline. The reason is because it's insanely high ROI in this market. A project could spend $1 million on ads like this and increase their market cap / treasury by 100x or more. But this is just the starting point. The scale of liquidity that is coming into this space is going to allow for some very interesting financial maneuvering that you see in the TradFi space applied to crypto. So here's the major takeaway. This meme coin pump actually isn't a bearish signal for the market. It's a bullish signal for the market, because it not only shows that retail is now coming back into crypto, but it also underpins crypto's fundamentals. You have to understand that crypto is a very reflexive asset class. What do I mean by reflexive? It means as price goes up, the fundamentals of crypto also improve. And then you have this flywheel effect that kicks into gear where the price is impacting fundamentals and fundamentals are impacting price. And you can see this spelled out in front of you using the Andrew Kang advertisers example. What happens is the prices of crypto rise, in this case meme coins. Advertisers then increase their budgets because it's ROI friendly to do so in a positive market environment. That results in more retail flooding into the market. They see these ads, they buy these coins. That in turn increases the price and thus the fundamentals. Remember, crypto is reflexive, and because of this increase in price and newly increased sentiment, prices rise again, and you see this cycle repeating and repeating and repeating. And that's why a crypto bull run becomes an unstoppable force, and that's why the crypto market pumps harder than any other sector in bullish market environments, because of this flywheel effect. And it just happens to be that the meme coins are the perfect exemplification of this effect, because these are the major beneficiaries. These are the type of coins that pump the hardest, they get the most ad spend, they garner the most retail attention, and thus they pump the strongest. And this is why, as you can see in front of you, alongside AI and GameFi, meme coins are the strongest performing narrative so far this cycle. And my thesis for this cycle is that meme coins will continue to be a good bet over the duration of this bull run due to this flywheel effect, and also due to the fact that I'm a big believer in left curving the market. So I believe that although fundamental research and going super in depth into different types of protocols is amazing, I also believe that sometimes the best risk reward is simply playing the game of anticipating what retail will be interested in. And obviously meme coins, AI, and GameFi come to mind when we discuss this. So before I get into the thesis that is mentioned in the title of this video, I firstly want to remind you that if you want to trade any meme coins, most of them are available on BitGet. You can see that they actually recently listed WIF. They've got PEPE. They've got a bunch of other meme coins as well, Floki, Doge, etc. that you can trade. And actually, if you sign up for a new account today, you can get access to my $30,000 sign up bonus alongside a free $10 airdrop just for signing up. So the deposit bonus is obviously based on how much you actually deposit, but you can access the $10 airdrop just for starting an account. So there is a link in the description below if you want to sign up to BitGet and trade any coins, whether that be meme coins or any other coins in the market. So why am I making this video? Well, of course, I wanted to bring you a meme coin update because they've been exploding, but this tweet is actually what gave me the idea to do this video today. And it's a tweet from Hasaka where he says, "The new intern randomly sent me this, refused to elaborate." What Hasaka is kind of pointing out here is the discrepancy between Doge and SHIB and PEPE and WIF as a combination. But I believe what he's alluding to is actually a much more interesting thesis, which could hold the key to meme coin profits. And that is essentially talking about the PEPE and WIF rotation as potentially being this cycle's version of Doge and SHIB. So I wanted to give my opinion on this today, because if this is the case, then PEPE and WIF have a genuine shot at overtaking Doge and SHIB. But how realistic is this, and across what time frame would this occur? Well, the first thing to assert is that Doge was obviously the strongest performer of last cycle, pretty much out of any altcoin, but specifically out of the meme coin sector. Of course, SHIB, it's something that ran slightly later, was the next iteration of Doge. The whole marketing tactic for SHIB was miss Doge, buy SHIB. So SHIB obviously went on a massive run as well, and both of them respectively have garnered their own communities. But what has happened in this bull run is that although Doge has pumped a little bit, and although SHIB has also pumped, by far the best performers have been these three tokens. Dogwifhat, WIF, leading the way, PEPE, which has also performed strongly, now reaching a $4 billion market cap, and Floki, which has come back from the ashes to reach a $3 billion market cap. So it definitely begs the question, is this the new meme coin meta for this cycle? Are these coins potentially a shot at a $4, $3, and $3 billion valuation respectively to overtake SHIB at a $19 billion valuation and overtake Doge at a $26 billion valuation? Well, firstly, we have to work out why people have been gravitating towards these coins more. The first obvious observation is that they're lower in market cap, and a lot of degens, they don't want to buy into Doge and SHIB at high prices. They would prefer to catch a rotation that's slightly further down because they want to make money. And that is a perfect, realistic explanation for why they've pumped the hardest. But it's not the only one, and I also don't believe it's the only reason why they're outperforming. I think one of the reasons WIF specifically is outperforming is because of this. This tweet here says, grab the closest normie to you, show them WIF, show them Doge, give them no other information, and ask them which one they would prefer to represent themselves with. I mean, just look at WIF in front of you. It's a cute dog with a hat. It's cuter, it's hotter, it has momentum, it doesn't have the staying power and longevity of Doge. We'll get into that a bit later, but it is cuter, objectively. So it does become this game of the stupidest logic, like this dog looks cuter than the other dog, can actually win. Because meme coins, by definition, are jokes. They're online memes. They're a very community-driven sector. So if a community latches onto a narrative, that's what tends to get the ball rolling when it comes to these memes. And I think people just found the dog cute. They found it memeable. And for that reason, we've seen Dogwifhat really perform and people gravitate towards it. And then you've got the argument for PEPE versus Doge as also being a newer coin, a shinier coin in the market. I actually talked about this in June 2023, so almost 9 months ago now, why I thought PEPE was going to outperform Doge this cycle. By the way, so far I have been right. And that's due to the fact that I think people are a bit more fatigued with the Doge meme. They've been hearing about Twitter payments for months. The Elon thing's getting a bit old. He's not tweeting about Doge as much. PEPE feels fresher and generally more organic and liked. And I think that logic didn't just apply in June when I made this tweet, but it also applies now. And it also applies to WIF. And of course, the point that there's a major discrepancy in terms of market cap compared to Doge for coins like PEPE, WIF, and Floki. So that's why during the bear market, I was actually buying a coin like PEPE more aggressively than Doge. And you can actually see here on Crypto Banter, I said I was buying PEPE at $100 million market cap. I don't know if you can see if it's zoomed in enough, but I literally bought this at 100 million. And what's it up now? Let's actually have a look. It's at 4.3 bill. So that's up a 43x since I first bought. I have been taking profits along the way, but I still do hold a bag. So obviously that has been a great trade. And I also talked about it again on this channel here. So if you've been an OG subscriber, you would have seen this video on May 1st, 2023. That's actually before I did the tweet. And this highlighted PEPE again at a $251 million market cap. So it's sitting roughly a 15x above the level where I was also accumulating. So they've been amazing trades, and congrats to obviously anyone that joined me on the PEPE trade. It's been an absolute joy over the past few weeks, seeing the fruits of our labor starting to get realized, because it was rough. During the bear market, there was a lot of FUD, there was a whole Pepe team dispute, a lot of people lost conviction, but the underlying narrative, and this is the point I'm trying to get across here, the underlying narrative of people just gravitating more towards the trend, more towards the meme, it stuck true, and it ended up paying dividends in the end. So, let's try and get down to the crux of this now. Knowing the information that I've just presented to you, and clearly revealing my bias that I do prefer things like WIF and Pepe than SHIB and Doge. Full disclosure, I do hold Doge, but I do now hold more WIF and more Pepe, largely due to the fact just they've performed so well, and even with me taking profits, they're still performing so well. They're, to be honest, overweight in my portfolio right now. But looking at the valuations, 3.3 bill, 4.3 bill versus 19.9 and 26.7, it doesn't take a genius to work out that if meme coins, let's say, do another 10x from here in this cycle, and we go into retail mania, WIF and Pepe are going to perform better. I'm almost 99% sure of that. You guys know my thesis on longing leaders in the market versus longing laggards. And if you have an understanding of tokenomics, it's very clear that a token with a lower valuation, a lower market cap, and fully diluted valuation, like WIF, like Pepe, technically, it doesn't take as much liquidity to pump price. If you want to get Doge from 26 billion to 100 billion, it's going to take like 10x the amount of capital flowing into Doge. And I don't know where that money's going to come from compared to WIF and compared to Pepe, where it takes less liquidity to pump. And that logic you can apply even further down the ringer and argue for some of these other meme coins like MYRO, for example, it takes even less capital going into it. Or TOSHI, it takes even less capital going into it. Floki, even less than Pepe. So you can make this argument, but keep in mind, the lower down the market cap rankings you get, the more risk you take on. The higher the market cap, theoretically, the more solidified the meme and the more marketing that meme has. For example, WIF getting on the Las Vegas sphere. So one interesting observation I made was based on timeline, because a lot of people will be asking, okay, let's assume WIF does keep outperforming Doge. How long could it take for WIF to flip Doge? So if you assume the market was stagnant, Doge doesn't move, and WIF continues to eat up liquidity and market share, then if you look at Doge's initial run back in 2021, from its first breakout to its all-time high, then you can assert that Doge took 101 days to go from its breakout to its all-time high. If you look at WIF from its breakout to its current level, it's been 16 days. So that leaves us another 85 days, which would take us to June 7th, 2024. In terms of a timeline based on Doge, and also SHIB has a similar number here, that represents the amount of time it takes a meme coin cycle to take place. Now, obviously, we're using 2 data points, so this is a bit of a stretch, but what it does give you is a bit of perspective as to how long these meme cycles are. You can see it happening on Doge. You can also see a similar timeline occurring on SHIB. It usually takes around 50 to 100 days for a meme coin from its breakout to its peak to max out. Now, you can have multiple peaks. SHIB had multiple peaks, Floki had multiple peaks, and this does become market dependent. But it does give you an idea of the timelines that we're looking at when it comes to meme coin rallies. Now, from a technical perspective, Doge actually doesn't look so bad. It actually looks great. It broke out on the weekly. It's starting to push up to major levels, and it hasn't run as hard as some of the other meme coins. From a fundamental perspective, you can also make arguments for Doge, considering that the Doge payments on Twitter narrative is quite strong. If Elon starts to talk about Doge a little bit more, we could see that become a genuine thing. And you can also see in front of you, Elon Musk wants to enable Doge payments for Tesla. He said that could be in his plans in the future. So there is a Doge narrative, and that's a reason why I don't think Doge is going to be an underperformer this cycle. In fact, I think it still can perform well compared to other tokens, other L1s, etc. But the thing is, to me, I still believe that WIF and Pepe are better bets, just based on those 2 reasons that I mentioned before. The hype that they have, the narrative that they have, and also the fact that they are a lower market cap. Can they overtake? I'm not going to rule it out. On the balance of probabilities, I would probably lean towards no, but is it worth the risk reward for me to stay in my WIF position, of course taking profits along the way? Well, the answer is yes. In case it does have a shot at getting to Doge, I want some exposure to that, and I won't fully exit my WIF or my Pepe position, but just make sure you do take profits as the prices continue to climb, because we can see these steep pullbacks. Those pullbacks also do present opportunities, by the way, to get entries on major shakeouts, not just for meme coins, but for other altcoins in the market. But if you are a real degen, let's get into some additional alpha on some of the other meme coin trades that you can play, because I also understand some people want to go a little more degen, so I'm going to give you a bit of an insight into how I view the meme coin market. So the first thing that's very clear is that in this market, memes are performing well, and you have to lower your IQ. I know it sounds funny, but it works. I mean, Doge, SHIB, Pepe are prime examples of how not outsmarting yourself and submitting to the market actually can pay dividends. And as I said on yesterday's show when I was discussing altcoins, the principles that apply for valuations across the altcoin sector also apply for meme coins. The further down the list you get, the bigger these meme coin pumps get. The more we scroll down, the higher the chance you have of hitting a 100 or 1000x. Also, the higher chance you have of literally losing all your money. So you really have to make a decision based on your risk tolerance. Do you prefer going for these second order meme coins, if we're considering Doge and SHIB the first order, like Pepe, Dogwifhat, Floki, BONK, and you can go down a little bit and you can look at something like MYRO. I actually like MYRO Cock, which has the AVAX narrative. I actually like this one as well. So this is an interesting range for me in terms of my risk reward, given the capital that I invest. You know, if I go in with, let's say, a 5-figure position, I like the risk reward in this mid 100 million to low billion market cap range. But some of you, you're looking for those 1000x's, then you're gonna have to go down the list, but also accept that you have a much larger chance of losing your money. What's some alpha in terms of spotting these meme coins? Well, honestly, a lot of the degen action is happening on Solana right now. And one tip that Patrick points out that I think is great, and I use Dex Screener all the time, is to look at Dex Screener, go onto the Solana page and look at the tokens that are trending. And you can kind of go through and spot which altcoins are starting to gain traction. Now, I usually don't like to get into anything with super low liquidity or under 10 million. For me, I prefer to wait a little bit and see if a meme solidifies. The other strategy that you can take is keep an eye on the tokens that are getting exchange listings. So on Solana, how it usually works is these coins will organically grow once they gain community, and once they gain DEX trading volume, the exchanges want to list them. Why do the exchanges want to list them? Because they're missing out on volume that the DEXs are raking in. So the more volume a coin gets, the higher chance it has of getting an exchange listing. And once you're on Bybit, BitGet, OKX, and eventually Binance, your price is going to absolutely explode. So a little bit of alpha here is look at the coins that are doing a lot of volume. You can use Dex Screener, you can use DeFi Llama, whatever tool you prefer to use. And look at the coins that haven't gotten major exchange listings yet have a big community and have a lot of hype behind them. Because as soon as they do get an exchange listing, these coins often go on their major pump. And usually the biggest pump happens on the listing announcement. That is typically where you want to take some profits, because often they go on these major announcement pumps. So that is definitely something that I wouldn't fade. And the other thing you can do is look at other rotations. So the meme coin game is a rotationary game, just like every other sector. So we've had dog coins go to $1 billion. We've had frog coins go to $1 billion. I think cat coins are interesting. I think there are some cat coins that could go to potentially 500 mil, $1 billion as well. You've got a lot of the AI meme coins, which are interesting because it's kind of combining two narratives. I'm on the lookout for this. Always be on the lookout for new narratives when it comes to meme coins. So that is my summary of the meme coin market. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of perspective as to how I'm viewing meme coins right now. Still riding a lot of my WIF position. I've been skimming profits off the top though. I always believe that's wise. I'm actually doing a take profit guide tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It's so important in this market. Pepe as well, still riding a bag, although I have been taking profits. I also believe that's very important, and I'll keep you updated as I find any more meme coins. If I see anything interesting, I'll share it with you. It's a fun market. I'm enjoying degening. I'm enjoying doing stupid trades. I've been aping into random positions just for some fun, but I always keep in mind that meme coin investing is not really investing. It is more so gambling. So as long as you're accepting to treat meme coins differently from the rest of your portfolio, I think it's fair game. And so far, it's been paying off so far this bull run. If you do want to trade any meme coins, trade any other crypto coins, once again, there's a link in the description for that $30,000 bonus. And I will see you in the next video, likely going to be my take profits guide, because it's very important. Maybe not what you want to hear, but maybe something that people do need to hear in this market. And my goal here as a creator is to educate, not just share baseless nonsense in every show and generate hype. Like at the end of the day, we are all much better off if we all succeed together in the market. And I want to give you the tools to succeed in the market and absolutely smash at this bull run. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your day. Peace out.